Good morning, everyone. My name is Gabriela Nicole Pat from BSED Math 2 at Negros Oriental State University, Shatan Campus. So now, my assigned topic is part of Unit 4, Assessment, Learning Resources, and Instructional or Input Accommodation. Specifically, I will cover three main types of assessment, which is the observation checklist, anecdotal report, and portfolio assessment. So let's read first the objectives. At the end of this lesson, the students will be able to identify the three types of assessment: observation checklist, anecdotal report, and portfolio assessment. Illustrate the similarities and differences of observation checklist, anecdotal reports, and portfolio assessment in a graphic organizer. Value the importance of using the three types of assessment: observation checklist, anecdotal report, and portfolio assessment. So what is assessment? Assessment is a systematic process of collecting, analyzing, and interpreting information about students' learning to enhance teaching and improve students' outcome, from Brookhart 2013. Or it means, on the other hand, it helps educators understand students' progress and adjust their teaching strategies. So, the types of assessment, which is the observation checklist, anecdotal report, and portfolio assessment. First one is the observation checklist. An observation checklist is a tool that helps an observer record specific behaviors or skills during a class or activity, where it ensures that the observer or the teacher stays focused on key behaviors and collects data consistently. So the characteristics of observation checklist. There are four: structured format, objective, efficient, and quantifiable. So structured format, a list of specific behaviors or skills to look for. Or we keep the observation, or the teachers keeps the observations organized and focused to their students. And objectives, which focuses on observable actions to avoid personal bias. On the other hand, ensures fair, unbiased data collection through or among their students. And number three is efficient, quick and easy to use without taking long notes. So it saves time while still providing important information. And lastly, quantifiable, allows the observer to measure behaviors or how often something happens, which provides clear, measurable data for analysis. And let's go for the purposes of observational checklist. So first is systematic observation, which helps track specific behaviors in an organized way, which ensure the consistency in how the behaviors of the students are recorded by the teachers or the observer. So second is the record data, which keeps track of how often or when certain behaviors happens, which it makes it easier to spot patterns or areas needing attention. For example, which is a teacher uses the checklist to track how many students are participating in a group activity, noting if each student answers questions or contributes ideas, like for the figure that is being shown. Well, during an activity, a teacher uses an observation checklist to monitor the following behaviors, which is the criteria is the behavior or skill, who contributes the ideas, who works collaboratively, and stays on task. This is just a sample of an observation checklist of how the teachers are going to apply this in his teaching, which is, it state there the student 1, the student number 2, and student number 3. And where the student 1, in the comment and notes, the student 1 and student 2 are the one who contributes ideas, and the student number 3 did not contribute, and the rest of all explanation there. That is where explain what is the example of an observation checklist. Next is the anecdotal report. So an anecdotal report is a written description of specific observation about a student's behavior or skills. So it captures the important moments that show a student's progress. And for the characteristics of anecdotal report is, first is narrative format, written in a descriptive style, focusing on specific incidents. So it means it tells a story, providing details of what happened in a clear and readable way. And second is subjective, reflects the teacher's interpretation of the event or behavior of the individual or of the students, where it based on the teacher's personal observations and insights, offering a perspective on the student's actions. And contextual includes details about the situation or setting in which the behavior occurred. So it helps explain the circumstances surrounding the behavior, making the report more understandable. And flexible, no fixed structure, allowing for personalized observation. So the teachers can write freely and adapting the report to capture the most relevant details for each situation. And for the purposes is, first is document behavior. So it captures specific students' actions or events. So it records key moments that can be referred back to later to track behavior or learning progress. And second is track progress. So monitor student development over time. So it helps teachers show how a student's behavior or skills have changed, providing insight to their growth. So third is informed decisions. So helps us teachers in adjusting teaching strategies or support, which the report can guide us, the teacher, in making decisions about how best to support the students' needs, and facilitate communication, which provides concrete examples for parent-teacher discussions, which it provides clear examples that can be shared with parents to better communicate the students' progress and behavior, and reflect and plan, which aids teachers in planning future actions based on observations. So it helps us teachers think about what worked or didn't, allowing them to plan future teaching strategies. And for example, in the figure, so it shows here that it is written the date, student, and the activity, types of activity, and how you are going to narrate it. As a teacher, you are going to narrate it from the part of report, and after that, the teacher's reflections. Okay, so let's proceed to the portfolio assessment. Portfolio assessment is a collection of student work such as projects, assignments, and reflections used to demonstrate learning progress over time. So it shows that the student's journey and accomplishments over time. And for the characteristics of the portfolio assessment, comprehensive, personalized, and reflective also. So comprehensive, so it includes different types of work to show varied skills. So it gives a broad view of what the students can do. And for the personalized, where it reflects the student's individual progress. So it focuses on each student's unique learning path. And for the reflective, it includes self-assessment and reflection by the students, where it encourages the students to evaluate their own work and learning. For the purposes, it tracks the progress, showcase learning, and encourage reflection also. So track the progress, so it shows how students has improved over time, and where it helps to see the students' development in different areas. And for the showcase learnings, it displays key achievements and skills, where it highlights the students' best work. For in the word portfolio assessment, this is very known for us because we have been doing this through years since our high school time and also here in college. So encourage reflection. So let students reflect on their own learning. So where it encourages students to think about their strengths and what they need to improve also. So for example, like this, in this picture, a student compiles a portfolio of writing assignments, art projects, and self-reflections to demonstrate their learning. Okay, so note that assessment is important for monitoring students' progress. So adjusting teaching methods and promoting student reflection. Tools like observation checklist, anecdotal reports, and portfolio assessments, which it helps track growth of the students, encourage self-assessment, and create a positive learning environment. And that's it. Thank you for watching, and God bless.